the only thing that holds society together.
First Dibs question of the day brought to you by Train Tolo. Train Tolo. Give him a call. Just dial 9-860-999-9999. Simple question for Uconn football fans. Why don't students go to Uconn football games? What do we got to do for these students to get in the building? Now, they'll argue, like, this is... I wrote down on my game notes, Curt, as you know, I like to take game notes.
Yeah.
Even on, while I'm there in other capacities. One of the game notes was, Uconn students suck. They suck, man. It's like, I don't understand how you guys get up for...
Everything else.
And, like, some things are such a known conclusion at the end. Like, Uconn women's basketball wears the competition tour in the Big East. You guys, boys and girls, we're going to win by 50. And maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's like, hey, we know,
need the guarantee. We need to know.
I guess. I don't know. But
to even show up?
Like, because the whole thing back in the day, and this isn't for all the students, it's for everybody, why they don't go to Uconn football, because they suck. They're not that good. Why do I want to go cheer for a lose? They're not that anymore. They're 3-2. They've been taking names, kicking butt and taking names. And they've got Temple coming up. Little 3:30 kickoff start, because I know maybe it's too early. Maybe these noon kickoffs are too early for the college student. I get text during the game from all over the country from people who have a perception of UConn's brand in their head. And this was for me when I came through here. I somehow hold UConn's brand at a lot higher esteem than most locals. Most locals crap on it, but you don't realize how great the Uconn brand is across the country. And, my friends who've known that I've worked here now for, I think this is my 8th year with this Uconn program, that it hasn't been much to brag about in the football area. And when they were watching Uconn football work Buffalo on national television, work them over, like, wow. First comment would be, you guys have a great football team. You guys can really win some football games this year. Next comment would be, where the hell is everybody? Is there anyone there at that game? Yeah, there's plenty of seats available. Where are the students? Don't they have, like, thousands of people that go to that school? Yeah. And then I love the suggestions. Well, maybe they should give them free tickets.
Yeah, they do that.
Yeah, they already have free tickets. Well, it's not on campus. Maybe they should bus them there. Yeah,
DATCO already does that. Thank you very much.
We already do. There's plenty of buses just waiting to take people to the game. Maybe they should supply some entertainment, like give them a DJ. Yeah, do that. And the tailgates. Well, then what the hell's their problem? I don't know. Like, I understand it's a tough school to get into. They actually do some studies over there, and they do things a lot more than sports when it comes to the University of Connecticut. But it's not Yale. You guys aren't writing dissertations over there and trying to, write actual scientific papers. Maybe they are, but not all 30,000 plus of them. No way. Like, dude, I'm talking less than 100 students were in the student section.
Wow.
And I'm not counting all the kids from the Pop Warner from around Connecticut that were there, that were having a blast, by the way. If you saw any of the Pop Warner kids that were in the building, they were there from kickoff all the way to the final whistle, having a blast, watching their future heroes, their heroes, maybe their future Uconn players kick the crap out of a football team.
Well, maybe now we just need to tell the story of a team that likes to get in a pregame fight. That's what kind of a team this is. Get out there and
have
follow.
That.
So now
we have that.
Come on out to the rent.
I don't think that's going to do it. I really don't think that's going to do it. I think maybe this is such a basketball school. Maybe we have some kind of basketball event at halftime and after the game is over in the middle of the football field. Would that be it? Would that be it?
I don't know. Donovan was out there for the other game a couple weeks ago.
And a part of the highlight package. Like, here's the two pieces of the Merrimack highlight package, the FAU highlight package. Merrimack, Donovan sitting in the front row. FAU. Andre Jackson's there. Like, I heard that from so many, which is great, and I love those two as well. I love them to death. But it's a football game, man. And these, people need to pay attention to how awesome Jelani Stafford is. Like, have you seen Mel Brown and Darrell Robinson run yet? Like, this offense is actually scoring points and throwing the football. And we have a receiver, Skylar Bell. Right now, I'd throw him an invitation to the combine. Like, this kid's legit. Defense, you want to talk defense? You want to talk hits? Tui Fumina Brown. He might take my head off just for mispronouncing his name.
Yeah.
Hardest hitting linebacker in college football. This guy is smoking people left and right all over the place. I'm telling you. This is legit stuff. I'm not just blowing smoke. And I understand I am Mr. Positive. I understand before the season started, I was the only person giving them any kind of chance to beat Maryland. And they made me look bad for that. Yes. I totally get it. But they have learned this is not the same team from 4 weeks ago. They are figuring it out on defense with this 3-3-5 from Matt Brock to the point where they're making plays all over the place. All over the place, whether it's defensive front, stuffing runs. How many 4th and 1s got stuffed? How many quarterbacks are running from their life right now because it's coming from all angles, whether it's linebackers or defensive ends? Like, it's a watch, man. And when I watch, I understand Alabama is what it is, but that crowd against Georgia, like, it gave me goosebumps at home watching it on television. The place was loud, exciting, crazy. Okay, Alabama, I understand. Like Curt says, that's an inherent thing you're born with as a human being in the state of Alabama. Let's go to UCF, Central Florida. They lost to Colorado. The place was jam-packed in Orlando, in a place that didn't have a lot of fans. I remember when they were undefeated, and they still weren't selling out like crazy. And now, like, that football program, from what it's been to now, completely packed. And I understand. Amazing. Maybe it's Deion. I got you. But there's got to be more than 100, man. Like, I'm not asking for all 15,000 of eligible students that don't have anything to do on Saturday. They're sitting over there on campus stores. I'm not asking for 15,000, but I'm asking for way more than 100. And I'm being generous with that 100. Like, if we count all the students in fourth quarter, we might be talking about 15. And
wow, really?
I'm telling you, man.
It was that bad?
Yeah. It was. If the band wasn't there, I don't know how much student representation was in that ballpark. If you take away the people that had to be there, football players that are students, band, and heck, even people that are working security that may happen to go to Uconn. If you take them out of the mix, easily less than 100. Easily less than 100. Students got to get together. Very disappointed. Very disappointed. Hope you prove me wrong.
You should want to be there at this point. I mean, there's wins. It's not that 1-11 anymore. That's not that team.
I got another idea. All right, you don't want to do the one-on-one basketball. Maybe we do a 3-point contest between AZ Fudd and Aiden Mahaney and Paige Beckers. That would put people in the seats, but okay, they're busy and they probably cost way too much to put them in there, NIL-wise speaking. So I got another idea. How about
Paige Becker's fashion show?
Oh, that would do it again. If we do anything with basketball, that will bring all the players or all the students to the football game. I think you gotta give because we've given you food, we've given you DJs, we've given you a bus ride, we pay for the ticket. What if you get a break on tuition? What if you're a student at Uconn and you come in, you get your student ID scanned in the first quarter and scanned when you leave in the fourth quarter, $500 off your tuition per game.
Per game?
Per game, dude.
I like it.
It's worth it. It is worth it. If we want to talk about Big 12 or ACC or moving to a conference, first step, have a competitive football team. Second step, butts in the seats, because the picture on television is sad.
Yeah.
I don't want to pay for those rights fees. If I'm paying for rights fees of some rabid fan base that's going crazy, like we know in Gamble. Like, dude, in Gamble, it is scary how crazy these students get. Scary. I'm scared for myself. I'm scared for multiple people, especially the away team. Football, friendly confines. Friendly confines. But
and it shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be. I I don't have the power to give them anything.
Right.
I have no power to give them anything. And I think the tuition thing is a horrible idea because they shouldn't be given that just to show up to a football game.
But
So
what's going to work then?
I don't know, but this team deserves better. This team deserves better from their student body. Shame is what I'm trying, Curt. I'm trying shame. We'll see if it works here against Temple. Kickoff's at 3:30. You should be shamed into those seats by now if you're not going. Make a plan. Make it happen.
We've got two highways right there. Like it's not like
Very-
one place coming in,
Very
coming out.
easy.
It's nothing like Foxborough where you're trapped there forever and you can't get out and it sucks.
Am I missing something on the weekend that happened over there at Uconn? Was the Dairy Barn like doing an ice cream special?
Are we competing for eyeballs against like the Durham Fair and the
Yeah,
Big
was
E?
it the Big E? Somebody said that on Saturday to me, like, oh, maybe it's the Big E. Dude, yeah, 3 weeks.
20 other days.
Right, yeah, 3 weeks for the Big E. Set your schedule, boys and girls, before you even start your class schedule. Put this in your agenda. Saturday, home football. Don't talk to me about anything else. It needs to be in everybody's agenda. Who we had? That's the thing in our Monday agenda every week. We do it next.
Still working on the construction delay.